I walked into the gym that evening with a simple plan. Surprise my wife Hannah after her workout and take her to her favorite Italian spot in downtown Austin. Instead, I froze just inside the automatic doors. There she was on the stretching mat, lying on her stomach while her trainer Mason knelt over her, his hands sliding slowly along her thighs and lower back as she giggled and tossed her hair. Half the gym had paused mid-set to watch. I walked over calmly and set her water bottle beside her mat. Before I could speak, she glanced up, rolled her eyes, and announced loud enough for everyone to hear, "Relax, babe. He's just helping me stretch. If you're jealous, go home." A few people snickered. She didn't even look at me again. In that moment, something inside me went completely still. Most guys would have yelled, made a scene, or dragged her out. I just stared at the woman I'd been married to for 3 years and realized I wasn't embarrassed. I was finished. I didn't say a word. I nodded once, turned, and walked out while she kept laughing with him like I was already gone. On the way to the truck, I didn't cry, didn't slam the steering wheel, didn't even curse. I pulled out my phone, hit one number, and said 4 quiet words. "It's time. Do it." On the other end, Ryan, my best friend, and the gym's general manager, paused for half a second and answered, "Understood, sir." Yes, her. Because here's the part Hannah never knew. I own that gym. I bought it 2 years ago when it was bleeding money, put Ryan in charge, and stayed completely silent so I could have one place in the world where nobody kissed up to me because of my bank account. I could have told her, but I wanted to see how she'd treat me when she thought I was just a regular guy with a regular job. Last night she showed me. The next morning she woke up stretching like nothing had happened, glanced over at me reading the paper, and smirked. Still mad about yesterday? I was just joking, you know. I didn't react. I handed her a cup of coffee and said, "You should head to the gym early today. Things are going to be different." She laughed, kissed my cheek like I was the fragile one, and said, "You'll get over it." If only she knew she was the one about to lose everything. When she pulled into the parking lot, the vibe was already off. The front desk girl wouldn't meet her eyes. Members whispered behind protein shakers. Mason stood outside the office clutching a termination letter, face red, yelling, "This is bullshit! I didn't do anything wrong," while 2 security officers escorted him to his car. Hannah stormed inside, heels clicking, demanding answers. Then she saw the sign taped to the front desk. "Membership terminated. Hannah Reynolds, effective immediately. All access privileges revoked." Her confident smirk vanished. She marched straight to the manager's office and threw the door open. "Where's Ryan? He can't do this. I'll talk to the owner myself." Ryan stood up slowly, calm as ever. "Hannah, your behavior yesterday violated every policy on professionalism, respect, and member conduct. Your membership has been canceled." She laughed in disbelief. "You don't have the authority. I'm calling the owner right now." Ryan raised an eyebrow, gave a small smirk, and stepped aside. "You don't have to. He's already here." I was standing right behind him. The color drained from her face. You own this place?" I stepped forward, voice low and even. "Every treadmill, every yoga mat, every camera, every paycheck, including your trainers." Her mouth opened, but nothing came out. The same people who'd watched her humiliate me less than 24 hours ago were now watching her fall apart. Tears welled up, but this time, there was no audience to perform for. This was real. She reached for my hand. I pulled it back. You told me to go home if I was jealous, I said quietly. So I did. And while I was home, I remembered something important. You don't respect me. A marriage without respect isn't a marriage. It's charity. A single tear slid down her cheek. Please, can we just talk? Not here. But I was already stepping past her. I didn't yell. I didn't need revenge. I just walked. Past her, past the fired trainer, past the silent crowd that suddenly couldn't look away. Sometimes power isn't in raising your voice. It's in never needing to raise it at all. And in that moment, the silence was louder than any argument we could ever have. Hannah stood in the middle of the lobby, surrounded by people, yet completely alone. The same woman who'd bragged she wasn't being assertive enough, now watching me walk away, not just as her husband, but as a man who finally remembered his worth. And for the first time, she realized she hadn't just lost a husband. She'd lost the protector, the provider, the friend, and the quiet owner of everything she thought she could treat like it didn't matter.